You want to use your defense lift if you want to lift high and deep from very tight net shots and from spinning net shots. You are most likely to approach the net from the center of the court in the exact same manner or way as a normal defense net shot. So that means you will approach the net with the arm fairly stretched out, also you're stretching your body. And as you approach the net, what you want to do is you want to pull your racket back to approximately here. At this angle here, you would have moved your thumb from this position to a position on the angle between the broad and more narrow piece of the racket here, and you want to have 90 degrees of your wrist like this. At the same time, you want to start a pulling motion in your shoulder like this, pulling your elbow upwards like this. As you approach it further to the shuttle, you want to pull upwards and you want to slice the shuttle like this and have an end position like this. At the very last bit, just where you hit the shuttle, you will also push with your thumb on the angle of the grip. So to summarize, you will make a pulling action by your shoulder that pulls your elbow up. You have your wrist at a 90-degree angle with your thumb on the angle between the broad and narrow piece, and you will pull upwards, and in the end you will also push by your thumb. It's almost like a squash or tennis-like action, and it is quite different from a normal net lob, where you more kind of push with your thumb and only use your fingers and wrist. So here it's a very big movement where you use both your shoulder, elbow, and in the end, of course, also the thumb. A good advice on this stroke is that you should aim for a coarse diagonal corner. It tends to make the shot more easy to perform, and you can actually hit the shuttle quite high and give it a lot of power with this kind of movement. Similar to the backhand side, you want to use your forehand defense lob when you want to lift from a tight net shot or spinning net shot, and you want to lift it high and deep into the court. So as you approach the net from the center of the court, you will have your arm fairly stretched out as you normally do. And when you're here at the starting position and you decide that you have to make a defense lob, what you want to do is you want to change the angle of your wrist to at about 90-degree angle. You want to pull your arm back to here, so you create a bit of a tension in your shoulder. And this is the starting position of the defense lob. As you approach the shuttle, you want to pull with your shoulder. You want to pull the arm forward. You want to slightly rotate your arm so that the racket is pointing slightly downwards and still keeping a 90-degree angle in your wrist. As you approach the shuttle, you want to really pull with your shoulder, and at the same time you want to start rotating in your wrist, slicing the shuttle upwards, and you will have an end position approximately here. In this particular shot, you can give it a lot of power without the risk of hitting it out. Also, it's a help to hit for the diagonal deep corner, as this also reduces the